Hi, my name is Rob McTevia, and I want to do a review on DR Horton Homes here in Medford, Oregon, Addysen Park subdivision. Bought a house here about 4 months ago in November of 2025 with my wife, and so far so good. We're super thrilled. I wanted to give it 5 stars and 2 thumbs up right off the bat here while you're still listening, but I'm a licensed realtor broker here in the state of Oregon, so I had a little bit of an advantage as we were buying the house. I get to go look at all the resales and all the other builders, and I'm just in the industry. So to pick this house really was pretty cool because the new construction's a lot of fun. We got to pick our floor plan, got to watch it be built. I got to go inspect all the other houses that are in various stages of construction in the neighborhood being built, which really gave me a lot of confidence in moving forward with this builder. My experience, my dad growing up, he's a home builder, but a small town, one at a time kind of guy, one a year. So definitely not a large national builder, but I know what to look for. And when I lived in Las Vegas, for about 15 years. I'm Southern Oregon all my life, except for those 15 years. I had experience with Pulte Homes, KB Homes, and Pardee Homes. Between my wife and I, and also my brother, who was always right next door, we had at least 10 of those. And so I've been through new construction so much. I was also a licensed realtor down there. So this house is great. It's straight, it's square, it's not squeaky. The doors don't pop open. The countertops are level. The little stub walls everywhere where something ends is square. You don't have the piece of base that's crooked on the pie-shaped piece of tile. So many problems I had in all those houses down in Las Vegas with them simply just not being square or level. And that's a real problem when it comes to a house. These are square. These are level. Very good houses, but I mostly wanted to give D.R. Horton the credit from the sales agent Brett at the Model Homes. When I first met him, he's a very good guy, really very transparent, very low pressure, but very thorough. His follow-up was perfect. He stayed top of mind, and he definitely knows what he's doing there. And then, we went for it. We signed up, and then the D.R. Horton financing was so much better than anything else locally or even nationally that we could find. My wife's been a mortgage lender pretty much our whole marriage, and she was really impressed with the lending that D.R. Horton had. And basically, they just have leverage. They're such a large builder, and the rates that they had bought large blocks of rates that no one else could touch. Their incentives were much better than anyone could touch. So not only was the new construction house an advantage, but I think we started off being a little bit ahead of the game just with the loan itself compared to where you would be on a resale with a normal loan at this point in time. As a matter of fact, I know it. You're not going to beat this deal. You're not even going to get close. So this was perfect. The house is great. Brett was great. Ashley, the person that delivered our keys and does the home warranty service, she's awesome. She rolled out the red carpet for our key service, first time, or key ceremony, first time I've ever had that, to where someone literally rolls out red carpet at the front door. Came into a really nice decorated table in our dining room where we did the final signing and the final options that you could go for, like the alarm or a few little things left at the end there, plus explaining everything about the house, all the warranties on all the appliances, plus the home warranty that they have. Just about an hour and a half worth of just explaining all the ins and outs of every little thing, down to showing us how to take the screens off the windows and change the air filter in the heat system. And she was just awesome. And their job shack is right across the street from us. So I've lived across the street now from the superintendents and foremans and Ashley for about 4 months now while they work. And they are so friendly and so happy, and they don't look down or cross the street. They definitely come up to you and ask you how it's going, any problems yet, and anything you find they're willing to fix. They really stand behind their product well. So I would just say this D.R. Horton in Southern Oregon, it's almost built out. This neighborhood, Addysen Park, seems to me that there's so many sold signs in here that the neighborhood, I don't think there's many left to sell, but they're building a new neighborhood just around the corner where they're going to have a few more floor plans, and from what I understand, possibly even 3-car garages, just make it really interesting. So they're still going, but D.R. Horton here, as far as Southern Oregon, they seem to be the way to go. And as a licensed realtor, I am thrilled to have bought from D.R. Horton. I want to say thanks to Brett, thanks to Ashley, and then I think Eric is responsible for these houses being so square and so straight. I don't know if he's the superintendent, the foreman, what his title is, but he's awesome. He's always going around here, and there's one more person that's always here. He unlocks everything at like 6 in the morning, most friendly, happy, nicest guy that's always just waving and keeping everyone going, but I haven't had to deal with him yet, so I don't even know his name, but there's nobody here that isn't just the top of the line human being, great salesperson, great employees, great representation of a company. But yeah, Addysen Park, D.R. Horton, you're not going to go wrong. Thanks for listening.